Hi, it's me, Dr. Nicole. How would you like to feel healthy and confident in your postpartum body? Feeling connected to your baby and to your partner, all while losing your mommy pooch and avoiding complications like prolapse and incontinence. Now that might sound too good to be true, so let me explain. Did you know that 100% of women will have abdominal separation or diastasis recti after their pregnancy? 35 to 50% of women will have some degree of pelvic organ prolapse after they have their babies. And 15% of women, according to the research, will be diagnosed with postpartum depression after their pregnancy. Protecting your body during labor and delivery is really, really important. But have you thought about how you are going to manage your postpartum mood, your weak core and pelvic floor muscles, as well as your imbalanced hormones after your baby's born? Like many new moms, I felt broken, overwhelmed, and guilty because I wasn't enjoying all of those newborn snuggles after my first son was born. After my third son was born, I felt connected to him. I felt confident in my own skin again. Even on the beach, even after sleepless nights, it was a totally different experience. I have so many moms that are my clients asking me, how do I love my body again after my baby is born? And I'm going to share with you today that simple answer. It's called the Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum. This easy to follow 6-week program not only left me feeling connected and confident in my postpartum, it's also changing the lives and bodies of my in-person clients as well as now women around the world that are using this program. We're talking about moms that are expecting their first baby, moms that have just delivered their fourth baby, moms that are delivering via C-section, as well as moms that are planning to have vaginal deliveries. Unlike other programs, this program was designed to heal you physically and mentally. I've teamed up with RN and holistic hormone coach Leisha Drews to make sure that we're not only healing your weak and stretched out ab and pelvic floor muscles, but we're also addressing your depleted mineral stores as well as your out of whack postpartum hormones. And don't worry, you don't have to starve yourself or kill yourself at the gym to get results with this program. Old school methods of starvation and getting to the gym right away postpartum are outdated, and quite honestly, probably why lots of women aren't able to lose weight or reach their postpartum goals. You're about to have everything you need to effectively and safely feel amazing in your postpartum skin. Don't just take it from me. Here's one of the many women that are excited to share about the nourishment that they found within this program.
I am almost 6 weeks postpartum, had babies back to back, and some of the things that really helped me throughout this is looking at the pictures and doing these strengthening exercises. There was a part that talked about feeling connections. How can I feel connections with my husband or with friends, and ways to do that with your older child? That's something that I'm really struggling with. A lot of these recipes have been so yummy. How wonderful to just find some recipes that are a little bit more healthy. It makes you feel like you are being seen, you are being heard in this really crazy time of life.
Now you might be thinking, okay, Dr. Nicole, what exactly is the Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum? That's a great question. Let me share with you exactly what you'll get when you order today. The Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum is a 6-week, step-by-step guide that will have you thriving during the early postpartum months. Each week, you'll get highly effective ways to improve your strength and balance your hormones with helpful videos and simple checklists. I personally know how hard it can be to find time and energy for yourself when you have a newborn. And I know how overwhelmed and frustrated you feel when you don't have time to take care of yourself. That's why we created the Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum. Not only are the exercises and tips safe and healthy, this guide is also full of the most effective movements and nourishment we have found during our 10+ years of experience working with postpartum women. This guide builds core and pelvic floor strength, replenishes depleted minerals, and creates mental peace by balancing your hormones. This holistic approach considers your mental and physical well-being. You've never seen anything like this. Once you start nourishing your mind and body, you're gonna wonder, how did any mom ever survive postpartum without this guide? Restore your energy, strengthen your core, and regain balance of your hormones after pregnancy using this guide. This complete 6-week, step-by-step guide makes sure that you have the nourishment to thrive after your baby is born. This will make sure that you are not neglecting you or your baby's needs because of exhaustion. also going to make sure that you don't accidentally start doing an ab workout from an influencer that's actually making your diastasis recti worse. And here's the best part. We've included all sorts of modifications to make sure that whether you deliver your baby via C-section or vaginal delivery, we've got you covered. We'll come alongside you and meet you right where you're at, no matter how easy or challenging your recovery is. Simply start with us on week 1 and feel your mind and body become nourished. All you have to do is follow these simple steps to regain energy and strength and postpartum happiness. That's what you'll get with the Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum. But that's not all you'll get, because I'm going to include 2 special bonuses for you today. Along with the guide, you're going to get all of the nourishing recipes that we personally use and recommend to all of our in-person clients. Like many new moms, you probably don't have hours and hours to spend searching Pinterest for the healthiest and most nutritious foods for new moms. But we also know that you're probably very hungry and you know how important nutrient-dense foods are for you and your baby. We know so many new moms that experience brain fog, exhaustion, fatigue, and afternoon crashes. But Nourished Mamas grab their recipe guide, make an adrenal cocktail, and jump right back into mom life without missing a beat. Sometimes you need a grab-and-go snack. Sometimes a friend or your partner offers to make you a nice dinner. Whether it is breakfast, lunch, dinner, or just a snack, this 70-page recipe guide has you covered so that you can get the nutrient-dense foods in your body that you and your baby so desperately need. Imagine how easy it would be to have your favorite smoothie recipe marked and ready to hand your partner when they ask how they can help keep you nourished. You're gonna find yourself with a lot more energy and way less moody when you fill up your tank with those foods that keep your blood sugar balanced throughout the day. Last but not least, I have one more free bonus for you. Have you ever taken notes on something and then 2 or 3 days later looked back at the notes and had no idea what you meant when you took those notes? Sometimes though, I get smart and I take a video of something, and when I pull that video up 2 or 3 days later, I know exactly what was going on when I took that video. We think exercises can be really confusing, and just words and pictures can make it hard to remember exactly what am I supposed to do during this exercise. So I have made things really simple by including video demonstrations of all of the exercises included in this 6-week postpartum program. If you're using the printed copy of this program, you'll just put your phone up to the printed QR code. It'll take you to a video of the exercise. We can do that exercise together. If you're using the electronic version on your computer or your phone, you'll simply click on the link by the exercise. It'll take you directly to that video, and we can get started and make sure that you have the form and technique for each and every exercise. So to recap, when you add the Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum to your order, you'll get immediate access to the electronic version of the guide as well as a printed copy sent to your house. That means you'll receive a printed and electronic version of our step-by-step 6-week postpartum guide, along with the bonus postpartum prep section. Plus, you'll get our 70-page Nourished Mama's recipe book to keep you fed and energized. And finally, you'll get video demonstrations for every exercise within the 6-week pelvic floor and core strengthening program. Of course, we've also included modifications to keep all mamas safe, even after C-section or injuries during a vaginal delivery. Now for the most amazing part. You can get confident in your postpartum body and nourish it at the same time. You're going to build core strength with our 6-week exercise program. You'll be able to stop incontinence and prevent prolapse by reconnecting with your pelvic floor. You'll be replenishing depleted mineral stores with our nourishing recipes. You'll be able to heal perineal scars and cesarean incisions with our care tips. You'll be able to identify red flags telling you that your body isn't healing the way that it should be. You'll find ways to balance your hormones with our holistic remedies. And finally, you'll improve your mental health with our tips for improving sleep and getting out into the sunlight each day. I know that sounds like a lot of promises, but after working with hundreds of postpartum clients, we've seen so many lives be changed using this approach. Our hope is that you'll feel energized, strong, hormonally balanced, and truly supported as a whole person after completing this program. All right, let's switch gears. It's time to get the Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum into your hands. Let me show you how to claim your copy today. The Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum retails for $225. And honestly, that's a really great deal for all that's included in this program. To work with a pelvic floor physical therapist like myself or Leisha, a hormone coach one-on-one for 6 weeks would cost upwards of $900 for just 6 weeks of care. This program is packed with value for a fraction of the cost. As always, your order is backed by our no-risk 60-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason you're unhappy with your program, just let us know. We'll make sure you get a full refund. You'll also get to keep the program, which means no return labels, no trip to the store, and no hassle for you. Sound fair? So here's what's next. If you're ready to start losing your baby weight, knock out prolapse, heal diastasis recti, all while nourishing your body, keeping hormones balanced, and making sure your minerals aren't any further depleted, no need to scroll any further. Stop worrying about if the information is actually from an expert. Go down this page, hit add the Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum to your order, and get started today. I know you're going to feel rested and replenished when you complete this 6-week program. So go ahead, click the button below to add the Nourished Mama's Guide to Postpartum to your order today. I can't wait to join you on your postpartum journey.